Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well, and if you're a returning viewer, thank you for coming back, and if you're new, welcome to my channel. My name is Stacy and it's very nice to meet you. Today we're working on this Mysterious Cheshire Cat from Craft to Ease. It is a square diamond painting. It has 4 ABs and there are 45 colors. And as you can see, I am pretty much like halfway done. I am working on the cat's face here. I've done a little bit on the sides. All of this yellow is ABs, so all of that yellow background is going to be ABs. There is ABs in his muzzle. There's ABs in this eye, and you guys, you're not going to believe this. I recorded a half hour of me working on this and working on the eye and me telling you how awesome the eye was and all that good stuff. Recorded it all without audio. Because the last video that I was recording was one that had no audio, that I was not recording audio on. So, yeah. So here we are for take number 2. Whatever. I mean, this is how it goes sometimes. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way it goes. But I had just did this eye, you know, with you guys, and you weren't with me. But so we're trying again on this. So I think this is turning out really well. I'm really liking the colors on this. I think it's I just blown away by it. I do have some popping drills, but I think that's more because of concaved drills and also my placement. So I was trying to use a multi-placer on these sides over here and, you know, where the black is and stuff like that. And it doesn't, you know, I go back and forth. I haven't given up on the multi-placer, but I'm just not good at it. Not at all. Because when I started getting up over here on this side here, I noticed that like none of them were lining up. So all my drills were squished way too close together. And so I had to take time to like scoot them all out. And it's the same with this side too. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm just happier single placing. I'm not giving up completely on the multi-placer, but it's not my cup of tea. It really isn't, and it doesn't matter what multi-placer I use. I tried 4-placer, tried bigger ones to try and have more gaps on the tray, so when I put them down, I've got more of a leeway, and it's a me thing. It's not anything against multi-placers. You know, like the actual construction of the multi-placers or anything like that. It's just me. I could try to reason it out, but it's just me. So I'm just, you know, I'm more single placing now. I'm focusing more on the cat and getting that done, and I'm going to go back to all of this color blocking a little bit later. So, so what I've done, you know, like I said, I'm working on the kitty face. I think the shading is really cute on it. I think the cat looks amazing. I love this eye. Green and yellow are my favorite colors. So this eye, not only being prominent in the picture, but it being green and yellow and also having 2 ABs. So we've got this green, there's a little bit of green in here that's AB, and a little bit of bluish color that's AB in here as well, and I really think it pops. This eye does not have any ABs in it, so I think the placement of the ABs for this eye really makes a difference, because it is the center of the canvas pretty much, and it really makes the Cheshire Cat seem a little bit more enticing, right? A little bit more like, oh yeah, he could schmooze me and I'd be fine with it, you know? Alright, so I'm going to zoom back into this eye because, like I said, I was working on it for a half an hour and you guys, I thought you guys could hear me and you didn't. So I'm zooming back in, and we'll, you know, kind of finish up a little bit on this eye here. And yeah, we're just gonna call it, you know, like it is. And me being goofy because I didn't realize that I didn't have audio on it until about, you know, 29, 30 minutes in. And then I was like, oh wait, I forgot to turn the audio back on. So I guess that's just how things go sometimes, huh? And I was talking about all kinds of really, really cool stuff, and now it's not going to sound so exciting because I've already talked about it, but you just didn't hear me. And I guess that's, you know, the world we live in sometimes. You know, we all kind of make mistakes, and that is my mistake for today. But it's okay. It's okay. So, what was I talking about? I was talking about how beautiful this canvas is. It really is. Very beautiful. I'm really happy with it. Even with the popping and the gapping issues, I am very happy with it. I think the popping on this canvas, by the way, hold on, I'm getting another drill. I think the popping on this canvas has more to do with the concave. So these drills are not bad drills, but some of them have concave, and I'm not noticing it until after they're down on the canvas. And so I'm going back. If I feel any of them are popping, I'm either going back and moving drills to kind of give them a little bit more space, or if they're really concave, then I am swapping them out for another one, or I'm just putting a little bit of extra glue or something on them so that they'll hold on to the canvas better. The stick is okay on this. I'm not having really any issues with the stick. Like I said, I think it's just a combination of a couple of things that are making them pop. And again, I'm not a good multi-placer, and a lot of the ones that are popping are ones that I multi-placed. So it could just be my placement, because the ones that I'm single placing, at least from what I can tell, they're not the ones that are popping. So I guess I just have to figure it out, and I'm just kind of going with the flow here. Excuse me. Going with the flow. I have some H over here on this eye, so I'm going to be on the left side of your screen, or the right side of your screen. But, so, yeah, I mean, I wish I was better at multi-placing. It does make things go so much faster, but I just don't like the look of it. I don't like having to go back. I found myself having to go back and push drills around way more than I have to if I'm single placing. And so for every, say, 3 lines that I would do, or 3 rows that I would multi-place, I would have to go back and move them all around and make them fit better, and it's just easier to take to single place, at least for me, at least now. And I mean, I've been diamond painting for probably 2 years now, and I just not getting the multi-placer thing. It's just not my thing, and that's quite all right. All right, so I'm grabbing another color here. I'm kind of bummed that you guys aren't going to see like the really cool colors that I was doing with the eye. I mean, you can see them now after they're placed, but as I was placing them, you know, I would have liked that. I still have the video, so it's not like I can't show it, but there's no audio on it, and I don't have the capability right now, or well, it's not really the capability, it's more the know-how to really to like dub over my voice. I mean, I can do it, but I just don't know if I would have, if what I was talking about would line up right. I'll play around with it though on my days off so that I can, if this ever happens again, I can still move forward because I have quality video. I just need to figure out how to overdub my voice. Either that or I just need to get a separate mic because right now the it records along with the video through my camera. I use the mic that's on that, so maybe I just need to get a separate mic so that I can record audio separately. That might be the best way to go. I haven't done a lot of research on microphones though, so I'm not sure. I know that back in the day all of the streamers and stuff started out with like a Blue Yeti, I think is what it was called. And I know that they still sell them, and I could probably, they're not that expensive, so I could probably get one of those just to start out with. But I want something, if I'm going to spend money on a microphone, I want something that is going to have, I don't know what the word is, but it's where it only picks up your voice, it doesn't pick up all of the noise around you. So I think that if I'm gonna, and I don't know if the Yetis, the Blue Yetis do that. I don't know if they're good enough quality to do that. Let's see. We could take out the R and do that. That is the same color as this background over here, which is 154. So I kind of like that, how they mixed in the background color within the cat so that the background color doesn't look like a background. It looks, you know, more part of the picture than the cat just sitting on top of a background, if that makes sense. It blends a lot better, so I like that. I'm going to get a drink of water here. As you can hear, I'm still a little sick. I didn't get COVID or anything like that, just a regular flu. But my sinuses are still very swollen. They're always swollen though. Since moving here to Colorado, it's so much drier than what I grew up with. Living in Maryland, I was just on the Chesapeake Bay. So I had, you know, I was near water all the time. And up here in Colorado, it's very dry. So my sinuses are always like swollen and dry. So when I got this flu, I had a lot of stuffiness. So I had headaches and stuff from the stuffiness, and my sinuses being super, super swollen. And then as the flu started leaving me, my sinuses went back to being super, super dry and like very, very sore. So I think I have to resolve to the fact that I'm always going to sound stuffy because my sinuses are swollen all the time. And I could take some Benadryl or something like that. I mean, it kind of helps, but it doesn't last very long. So I feel like, you know, the upside to taking Benadryl isn't worth it. Oh, I just did it again. I stuck my hand on the canvas. I feel like the upside of taking Benadryl isn't worth it because it doesn't last as long as I feel like it should. So, and we have like humidifiers, and we have like air purifiers here in the house, but they just make it worse. The humidifier not so much, but my husband has we have a cat and a dog. If you guys don't know, if you're new to the channel, I have a cat named Charlie and a dog named Izzy, and my husband is allergic to them, to pets. Not like to the point where it's like, you know, severe or anything like that. He just gets a runny nose, and he loves the animals, so he loves being around animals. So he says it's fine, and he's okay with living with it. But in any event, his allergies were picking up recently, like last half of the year, last year. So I wound up getting him an air purifier that is on the bedside table right next to his head, which is really helping him. He can tell the difference, and you know, it's really, he still wakes up stuffy and a runny nose, but it's not nearly as bad as what it was, and so he is very happy with it. However, running that makes my sinuses so dry, like even more dry than they normally are. So I constantly am waking up with a headache. And not his fault, and honestly I haven't really told him about it, you know. I've just been kind of dealing with it, but yeah. It sounds like I'm stuffy all the time because I sniffle a lot, but there's nothing in there for me to blow out. So I know it's just swollen sinuses. So long story short, I am getting over my cold. I still have the sinus issue, but I also have a lingering cough. So that is, you know, starting to go away. Starting to get rid of that, but it is there, and it does take over sometimes. You get those coughs where it just sounds like, you know, you're hacking up a lung. But I'm slowly getting over it, which is nice. I don't feel like poop anymore, which is really nice, because let me tell you, it does not feel good at all to be sick. And you guys know this. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. So, but yeah, it doesn't feel good. I'm gonna move this a little bit this way because we're gonna work on, I have this one color here, this dot on the grid, and I'm gonna work on that because it's a pretty color. It's kind of like a grayish green. It looks like it should be more green on the canvas, but I really like the colors they chose for this canvas. So this color is 502, and it's like a grayish green. It's really pretty. Greens are my favorite color. Greens and yellows. I think they go so well with so many other colors. I think that's why they're my favorite, because you can pair green with a lot of colors and it just, you know, looks really good. And it's the same thing with yellow. There's just so many different colors that you can mix with it, and it looks really, really nice. So I think that's why they're my favorite colors. You know, you can't pair red with everything. You can't pair, well, you might be able to pair blue with everything, but I think that green and yellow goes well with just about any color out there. So this color here is like a grayish green, and it's really, really pretty. Really pretty. This cat is going to look fantastic. I can already tell. I was super, super excited. That's why I'm bummed about the not having the audio recording, because I was so excited to do the eye. Like, I wanted to make sure that I did the eye with you guys, this eye here, because it looked so cool. And I was so excited to do it. And there I go, not recording any audio. I'm probably going to be like kicking myself for that one for a while. But, you know, like I said, I guess it happens, you know. Let's see, what else did I try to tell you guys about in that last non-audio recording? Book reviews. I haven't started any books yet this year, but I still have those 2 reviews that I want to share with you guys. So it was the 3rd book in the Jessie Stone novels, and also a true crime book that I read. So I want to do those reviews with you guys because I really enjoy telling you guys about the books. And the Jessie Stone ones are cool because they did movies with Tom Selleck. And so it's nice to, I like to read books and compare them to the movies that were made. And so that's why I enjoy doing that one. So I want to share that one with you guys. And then the true crime one was just, it was so good. Like this writer, what's his name? It's like P. Michael Phelps or something like that is his name. And he's just really good the way that he writes. He's been, you know, on different crime shows, not like dramas, but like real crime. Like he, you know, talks about analysis and stuff like that, like different things that killers, serial killers or women killers. He does a lot of women killer stuff, true crime stuff. And so he was on the show Deadly Women, that was on the ID channel. I think it's on Discovery now, but I'm not sure. But it was when the ID channel came out. They had a series called Deadly Women. And they actually had quite a few seasons. I think they had like 14 seasons or something like that. I don't know if they're still doing it, but the main, I think she was FBI lady, or the psychologist, or I don't know. I think she was an FBI psychologist. I can't remember, but her name was Candice DeLong, and she was basically kind of like the main host of that show. And so I really liked it because they covered all different types of female killers. And, you know, I find it interesting because for the longest time back in history, they didn't punish women who killed like their spouses or something like that. They didn't really punish them. A lot of them actually went, you know, got off very, very lightly, only a few years in jail or something like that, because it was back, you know, in the older times, it was almost like they couldn't believe a woman could do those kind of things. So a lot of women got away with it. There was a lot of women who poisoned people, and you know, it's just a different type of beast, we'll say. And so I find that kind of stuff very interesting because it's not the same kind of killer as like a male killer. That's why Eileen Wuornos was such a big deal when she was caught and confessed to all the murders that she did, because she was one of the first to what they said was kill like a man, like just random, just out of rage. I mean, she used excuse after excuse of why she was killing them, and she claimed rape in most of them, but that wasn't the case, and she was basically just killing to kill. And so in any event, I find all of that stuff interesting. So the book that I read that I want to review with you guys is along that lines. And I think it'll be fun and interesting. And I haven't started any books this year, but from that same author, the true crime author. And like I said, I think it's P. Michael Phelps or something like that. When I do the review, I'll show you the book and make sure that I get his name right. But I have another one of his books that I haven't started reading yet. So I want to read that and do a review on that. I really enjoy doing book reviews, and I want to do some more that, have movies made from them, so that, we could do a book movie comparison. I think that's fun. I really enjoy that. So we're going to dive into more of that hopefully this year. And there's some big canvases. I'll go back to talking about diamond painting now. I've got some big canvases I want to do. I'll probably still buy, some budget-friendly canvases off of Amazon and such that I'll show you guys throughout the year. But I want to really tackle some of the bigger canvases that I have and try and get those done. And I probably won't buy any premium kits. For a while, we'll say. I'm not saying that I won't buy any at all this year, but for a while, only because I have so many that I want to get done, first and foremost. And second, I'm not seeing any that are jumping out to me saying, oh my goodness, I need to have them. I've seen a few that I've liked, yes. Hold on, let me get some water. I've seen a few that I like, yes, but none that have made me hit that buy button yet. So I keep my eye on Oraloa the most because I really like their canvases the best. And so if I'm going to get a premium kit, most likely it's going to be from them first. And I want to get more of their Pixel Hobby stuff. They have one that's like birds of paradise, basically parrots, that I want to get, but I haven't gotten it yet. And am I pulling up drills with my arm again? See, that's the one thing about, I don't think so. I think I just dropped this one because I'm not seeing an empty space. Oh yeah, I'm seeing one empty space there, so I found where it goes. That's one thing about concave drills is you never know. Like, they don't necessarily pop up. There's where that one went. I had another one that I thought was an extra one that popped up. There we go. They stick to my arm because I lean on here. And I probably shouldn't do that, but I am. And I need to get better at that. That's another thing too, is I tend to put my hand on the sticky part. And I should probably use quick release papers. I have a ton of them. But for some reason I never get them out unless it's a double-sided adhesive and I'm taking off the big cover and putting the smaller ones on. But anyway, I'm just jabbering about a whole bunch of nonsense today. But I guess, sometimes you need to do that. Sometimes you need to just get it all out. Alright, so we're just about 30 minutes here. So I am going to, since I have recorded twice today because I messed up, I'm going to call it quits on this one for now. I'm hoping to get this one done next week. I'm going to zoom back out. I'm hoping that I'll have more of this done, and then next week the video you'll see will be the finish and, you know, review will be the last of it, and then the review. You know, with all of this color blocking and stuff, it shouldn't take me too long to get done. I'm almost, you know, I'm filling in the brow of, you know, the face of the cat. So I think this is, you know, I'm really excited about this one. I think it's such a gorgeous painting. They do have, if I remember correctly, they do have a couple different versions of this. So they have the Mysterious Cheshire Cat. I think they have another one that's like, you know, something else, Cheshire Cat, and I think there's a couple of them. But I really think this is cute, and I'm enjoying doing it. I like his jacket. His jacket is so cute. It really is. It is so cute. Oh my goodness, it's such a gorgeous little kitty, and I'm excited to get it done. So I hope you guys are enjoying it as well. Also, I forgot to mention, because of restarting this, but I used my NYX's Notions yellow tray here, which I love so much, and my pen from Miss Creations by Danny. Both of their stores will be linked down below. I try to include that every time I use them in a video, even if I forget to mention them. So go check out their stores. Love their stuff. And yeah, I mean, Danny's pens I pretty much exclusively use. This is my newest one, and I have 4 more. So I have a total of 5 of them now. And I absolutely love every single one of them. She does do different styles. You might see these and you might think, oh, they're too short, they're too fat, whatever. But let me tell you, when she does a design, she does different sizes. She'll do them skinnier, longer. You know, she does a batch basically of this design. She does, I can't remember how many it is, and you know, I would say at least 7 different ones of each batch. And she's always coming out with new ones, and they're fantastic. This one here is the fattest one that I have, and I really love it. I don't use it for long periods of time because it is slightly heavier than the other ones. So this one does tire my hand out a little bit, but it feels better. Like the size of it feels better in my hand. But this is my newest one, so I've been using that one. Well, guys, I think I think I've covered everything that I wanted to cover. I could be wrong. I could have forgotten something. And if I did, I'll try and remember for the next one. All right, so thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys had a good time. Thank you for diamond painting with me. I hope that you guys do that rather than just watch me. I hope you're pulling out your paintings and you know, just spending some time with me. And, you know, that's what I envision anyway. And, you know, if you are a subscriber, thank you so very much for subscribing. It really means a lot to me. Hit that bell button, and it will notify you when my videos go live. Also, leave a like, or hit the like button, leave a comment. And if you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. I would really appreciate it, and it does help out the channel. Okay, guys? So, you know, until next time, I hope that you have a wonderful beginning of your week, and I will see you later. Bye.